Hi there, welcome to theclearskinessentials.com. I'm Natasha St. Michael, and today I'm going to be reviewing One Love Organics. This is their Vitamin B Enzyme Cleansing Oil and Makeup Remover. This is a very popular product. Over the years, I've received countless requests to review this, and I'm excited I'm finally reviewing it. I bought this product last spring. And I was using it off and on for a couple of months. And then over the summer, I took a break from it because I was reviewing and testing other products. And then 6 weeks ago, I kind of stopped everything and was like, okay, I got to test this product out. And for 6 weeks, I've been using it exclusively as my facial cleanser. I've been using it in the morning and also at night. In the morning, I do one cleanse with it. And at night, sometimes I do a double cleanse with it, sometimes a single cleanse. Now, this is an oil cleanser. But I have to say that it's different than most oil cleansers I've used, especially all natural ones. So majority of all natural oil cleansers I've used have usually been like a pure oil or a blend of oils that might have some essential oils added to it or might have infused oils added into it. And it's usually a pure oil that you apply to your skin and then you massage it in and then you'll remove the product with a washcloth, okay, usually a damp washcloth. Most oils, or all oils, don't sort of mix with water, right? They repel each other, so you usually need a washcloth to remove it. But this product, it is an oil cleanser, and you can use it doing sort of the traditional oil cleansing method with the washcloth. But it's also been formulated in a way that you can actually apply it to your skin and rinse it off with water. Okay, that it's been formulated in a way that water can actually break it down. And this is what got me super excited about the product, because once in a while I do get emails from some of you that have been trying out the oil cleansing method and you love it. But a few days into doing the oil cleansing, your skin starts getting irritated or raw from using a washcloth. Some people are sensitive to washcloths. It doesn't matter like how soft it is, doesn't matter if it's a baby washcloth or a microfiber, it doesn't matter. It's like if you're using a washcloth too much, sometimes it could be overstimulating to your skin, it could be too abrasive. And so some of you have asked me, like, what do you do? Because you're loving the oil cleansing, but the washcloth is just not working for you. And I've always been kind of like on the hunt to see, like, is there a product that I can recommend that you don't actually need a washcloth for? And normally I'm either recommending like a balm or a cleansing milk, which you can just rinse off. But I was excited because this is the first oil cleanser, all natural one that I've used that I can actually rinse it off with water. And you rinse it off clean, so you can just splash water on your face and it does rinse off clean. There's no like oil residue, nothing. So I was super excited about that. And I have to say that that is one thing that kind of makes this different than all the other oil cleansers out there. So let's jump into my review. I want to share with you how I use the product, what I think about the product, did I like it, what I didn't like about it, how it compares perhaps to other oil cleansers that I regularly use, and all of that. So I think first though, I want to talk about the product and the ingredients in it and my expectations. So this product is called the Vitamin B Enzyme Cleansing Oil and Makeup Remover. So it works as a cleansing oil, a facial cleanser, and also as a makeup remover. And in the name of the product, it's got enzyme in it. So if you look at the ingredients and you look at the product description on One Love Organics website, it talks about how it's got papain in it, which is an exfoliating enzyme. And personally, I love fruit enzymes in skincare, especially in cleansers and in masks. Pretty much a fruit enzyme, if you're not familiar with it, is a very gentle exfoliant. But unlike a scrub, there's no texture to it. It's just usually added to skincare, especially cleansers and masks, to just give your skin perhaps a little bit more of a deeper cleanse, but being very, very, very gentle. I would say a fruit enzyme or an exfoliating enzyme is a lot gentler than most exfoliating acids. So if you've tried doing like a chemical exfoliant or using a chemical exfoliant and your skin gets irritated, you might want to try using fruit enzymes or exfoliating enzymes in your skincare, because for most people, they're super gentle, they don't irritate your skin at all, and they make your skin really smooth, they clarify the skin, and they can even brighten the skin. So I was excited to see how this would work out with this product. And I have to say, at first, I didn't notice a difference. For quite a while, I actually didn't notice a difference. And I was really looking to see, like, will my skin be brighter and smoother and softer, all of that. And I didn't see the immediate brightness that I normally do when using, especially like a mask that contains fruit enzymes. So I started playing around a little bit more with the product, and how I was able to kind of get the benefits from the fruit enzymes in this is to actually work the product into my skin and leaving it on my skin a little bit longer than I would a regular cleanser. So if I were to apply this cleanser to my skin and immediately rinse it off, I didn't notice any brightness, any like skin smoothing, nothing. But if I applied it to my skin and instead of like rinsing it off like 10 seconds later, instead like applying it and massaging it into my skin for maybe like 30 seconds or a minute and then removing it, then I did see a lot more brightness in my skin. And over time too, I would see that like my skin would become softer and softer, less texture, all of that. So I will say that if you do have this product or you're thinking about getting it and you want it for sort of the brightness that it can give you, work the product into your skin. Leave it on your skin for like 30 seconds or a minute. The main thing is that this isn't a foaming cleanser, so it's not going to strip your skin. It's oils. It's very nourishing for your skin. So to leave it on your skin for 30 seconds or a minute is not going to any way like irritate your skin or dry it out or hurt it in any way. And in fact, by leaving the oil on your skin for a little bit longer than you normally do, it really helps to break up the buildup on the surface of your skin and really give you a thorough cleanse. I found that the longer I left this on my skin and really kind of worked it into my skin, the less I needed to do like a double cleanse at night. I found that like if I gave myself sort of like a facial massage with this, I didn't need to double cleanse afterwards because just in one cleanse, it thoroughly removed like makeup and sunscreen and just like the buildup off my skin. And my skin was like bright and smooth and soft and great. So great cleanser for that, but really work it into your skin to get the best results. The next thing I want to talk about is the vitamin B, right? Because the name of the product is Vitamin B Enzyme Cleansing Oil. And I was really excited that this is a vitamin B cleansing oil, okay? Because vitamin B3 specifically is actually really good for your skin when applied topically, okay? It can be very soothing. It can bring down inflammation and irritation. It can actually help to keep your pores clear, like all of that. It's a great in skincare. But when I looked at the ingredients of this product and I looked at One Love Organics, their website, the description of the product, the only mention of the B vitamin was that it's like a natural B complex in the product that will help to tone and detoxify your skin. And I found that all to be very vague because there's many different B vitamins and it's saying it's a B complex. I don't really know which B vitamin is in this. I don't know how much. I don't know what ingredient it's coming from. Is it added in or is it just like naturally occurring in the product? Like none of that. It's all very kind of like gray zone as to like which B vitamin is in here. And so I just found that to be a little bit kind of off-putting. It was a little bit disappointing. It's a beautiful cleanser, but it's kind of like if it's going to be called a vitamin B cleansing oil and it's written very big on the product, I kind of want to know more. I want to know which B vitamin is in it and all of that, especially because I really like vitamin B3 in my skincare. And if this has it in it, like I want to know it, you know? So I found that just to be a little bit gray, a little bit too vague for me. But otherwise, it's a beautiful facial cleanser. And I thoroughly enjoyed using it. I have to say that I mostly loved using it without a washcloth. I loved how gentle it is, how thorough it cleansed my skin. And I especially loved using this as a makeup remover. So the one great thing about this is that it's so gentle, okay, on your skin. And like you can apply it on your eye area, you can massage it into your eyelashes to like remove like mascara and eyeliner, and it won't sting your eyes, it won't burn, it won't hurt, nothing. And it won't dry out your skin, none of it. And I love that. When I first started using the product and I saw how well it actually removed makeup and how gentle it was on my skin, I kind of wanted to just reserve this as my makeup remover because nothing else I've used has worked so well and has been so gentle. And you don't even need, again, to use like a washcloth or even like a cotton round to remove your makeup with it. Like you can literally massage it into your eye area or around your face and just rinse it off, and super gentle, especially for those that have more sensitive skin. So all around, it was a great cleanser, effective cleanser, and a great makeup remover. I'll also say too is the base oil that makes up this product is sunflower oil, which I really love because sunflower oil is actually high in linoleic acid, which is very compatible with acne-prone skin. A lot of people with acne-prone skin actually don't have much linoleic acid in their skin, and using products, especially oils that contain a lot of linoleic acid, it helps to actually balance out your skin, and it can actually help to reduce like irritation and inflammation and help to heal and prevent acne. And so I love that the main oil in this is sunflower oil, as well as pumpkin seed oil too, which is also high in linoleic acid. But the nice thing about sunflower oil is that it's also very nourishing, okay? And this to me is like sort of like the perfect marriage between it having linoleic acid, but at the same time being a heavy enough oil that it's actually moisturizing to the skin. Because there's other oils that are very high in linoleic acid, like grapeseed oil or hemp seed oil, that can sometimes be a little too drying for some skin types, right? Like some people have prone to getting breakouts and acne and blemishes, but have really dry skin. And if they use something like hemp seed oil, it will just dry out their skin and make it worse. But with this, it's very nourishing for your skin, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about the oil clogging up your pores or giving you breakouts. So I would say, like, out of all skin types, this is especially good for anyone that's got dry skin, that's got dehydrated skin, that's got maturing skin, and I'd also say sensitive skin because of the fact that you can rinse it off with water. You don't need to use a washcloth. If you have more like durable skin and you like using a washcloth, by all means, use a washcloth. But really, if you need something super gentle, this is a great cleanser. Now, for someone with acne-prone skin, this also can work really well. But for some of you that have any kind of sensitivity to waxes or butters in your skincare, this could cause an issue. This actually has a little bit of beeswax in it. And for some people with acne-prone skin, any kind of wax or butter can actually cause breakouts. It can clog pores. And it's not with everyone. A lot of people are fine with it, and it doesn't really matter if it's natural or not. Waxes and butters can congest the skin. Now, since it's a cleanser and not like a serum or a moisturizer that's sitting on your skin all day, the likelihood of it congesting your skin is a lot lower, okay? Especially because you rinse it off and it rinses off clean. Like I've used other natural cleansers that have waxes in it that leave like a film on my skin, and then they do give me breakouts. But this doesn't leave any residue or film on my skin that I didn't have any issues whatsoever using this. But I do want to kind of warn anyone that does have acne and that does know that their skin doesn't do well with waxes, that this could be an issue because of the beeswax. Also too, if you're vegan, this has the beeswax and you wouldn't want to use this. So that's one ingredient to watch out for. I'd also say too is that there is fragrance in this. Okay, and I would say this was like when I first got it and started using it, it was the one thing that kind of threw me off. I was like, why is there added perfume or fragrance? And it's all natural perfume or fragrance, but it's still fragrance. And in my opinion is that for a lot of people who are like, they're sensitive to fragrance, and it doesn't matter if it's natural or not, just having that added fragrance in the skincare it's not necessary. And it didn't irritate my skin at all. I've been using this for many months now, and I've had no issue with it. Whereas a lot of times skincare products that have fragrance or perfume in it, it does irritate my skin. And I haven't had an issue, but I also want to mention this for any of you that do have a sensitivity to any kind of skincare product that has an added fragrance or perfume. And and just to mention too, that is all natural. Like on One Love Organics website, they do state that they don't use synthetic perfumes or fragrance. And I can say too is that like a lot of times I use skincare products that contain essential oils that have a scent to it, but those essential oils are added to those skincare products, not for the scent, but for the therapeutic qualities of those chosen oils. And so there's a big difference between adding a scent and adding something that has a scent, but it's added in to help your skin, and so it's a last ingredient in this. So there's very little bit of perfume or fragrance, but it is added in. And the scent of it, it's actually quite nice. To me, it smells like pineapple. It's kind of like fruity. So it's a nice scent. And I've read the reviews and people love it, so it's not terrible, but if you want to avoid skincare that has any kind of perfume or fragrance, even if it's natural, then this wouldn't be for you. Now, I guess I want to end off the review just talking and comparing this with a few of the other oil cleansers that I regularly use, because you guys know I love oil cleansing. And I also review a lot of products, and sometimes it gets confusing because you're like, okay, you're talking about another cleanser, and like a few weeks ago, I was talking about another one. So I want to just kind of talk about how the One Love Organics, how the vitamin B oil cleanser compares to Living Libations, their best skin ever that I use regularly, that I love, and also Tata Harper, their Nourishing oil cleanser, because that's another one of my favorite oil cleansers. This is a fantastic oil cleanser, and I would say the thing that makes this different than those two is that you can rinse this off with water. So you don't need a washcloth with this, okay? Whereas with the Tata Harper one and the Living Libations one, you definitely need a washcloth to remove it. So I especially like this when my skin might feel sensitive, when it's like dry and dehydrated, and the last thing I need is a washcloth on my face. And so I love to use this for that, as well as removing makeup, because I can just use my fingers to work the product into my skin and to cleanse it. And so I find that sort of the most gentlest approach to removing makeup and to cleaning my skin. So I really like that for that I tend to now kind of want to reserve this and the remainder of the product for those times when my skin feels sensitive, dry, dehydrated, and just doesn't need any kind of stimulation from a washcloth or anything. It's really like, this is when my skin just needs like tender, loving care. Now, how this sort of compares to those two other oil cleansers is that I would say that the vitamin B cleansing oil is a lot more similar to the Tata Harper Nourishing oil cleanser. Okay, weight-wise, they're quite similar. They're both heavier oils, so they're especially good if you've got dry skin, dehydrated skin, mature skin, that it just needs extra nourishment. It'll hydrate your skin, it'll moisturize your skin slightly from using it. So it's definitely good for those skin types. Whereas like the Living Libations, their best skin ever, it's a lot lighter, that I find it's more compatible with like combination or oily skin, acne prone skin, or normal skin. Or if you're like climate wise, right? Like let's say you're going into a season where it's a lot more dry, then you'd probably want a heavier oil like the vitamin B cleansing oil. Whereas if you're in the summertime and it's hot and humid, you might want to be using a lighter weight oil. And so I would say that's a lot where the differences are. And also too is that I've been using my cleansers as a treatment for certain issues I have with my skin. So if you've been following my blog, you know that I've recently been dealing with like all that melasma from my pregnancy, and the Living Libations, their best skin ever, has been working great with getting rid of all of the dark spots. Whereas a cleanser like this and most other oil cleansers don't do anything for that, So right now I'd rather go back to be using my treatment products to get rid of that melasma, keep it away, not to get it back. And so that's it. So as for this is something I still want to keep in my rotation for those times when I'm removing makeup or times where my skin is dry and dehydrated. So that's currently where I stand. I would definitely, once I finish this, I'd definitely repurchase it, because I love having such a gentle cleanser in sort of my routine and on rotation and on hand. And I personally like to have a few cleansers that, given, what's going on that day and what I need, I have something and different things to reach for that work for different things that I need. So yeah. So that's my review. I'd love to know if you've tried this cleanser, what you've thought of it. Did it work for you? Did it not? What you loved about it, what you didn't, anything. So let us know. And just to let you know as well too, is that on today's blog post, I've also written up sort of like a summary of this review for sort of quick reference if you want to read more about my experience using it and what I think about it and all of that. So, and as well as links are below to the products. So that's it. I'm wishing you guys a fabulous day. If you enjoyed this review, please like it, please subscribe, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.